Hello and welcome. We're the team at Vendor Society and we're sharing bite-sized vendor tips and ideas in our interview series. I'm Dani Thompson, the marketing manager at eCommerce Nurse and Vendor Society, and I'm here with Katy Luxem, our esteemed content manager for Vendor Society and eCommerce Nurse. We're going to discuss today copywriting for Amazon vendors, and I'm going to ask Katy 5 quick questions on how to avoid the top copy mistakes businesses tend to make on Amazon. This topic will include tips for listing optimization, how to be sure that as a vendor you have all your bases covered. So, hi, Katy.
Hello, Dani.
Please tell me, I'm dying to know, what is the worst thing vendors can do when it comes to listing optimization on Amazon?
So I would say not using the available space that you have. And this could be in terms of images, hidden keywords, or any other components of listing optimization. So as a vendor, you have 7 bullets with 250 characters each. And as a brand owner, you also have access to lots of marketing levers, such as A+ content, brand story, and other things. So I think failing to use these areas for SEO-rich keywords can really massively affect your success. For example, we often see very large vendors using only A+ content images instead of text, which can be a real miss. So yeah, I would say use your available space and make sure you know what options you have.
Is there something that many vendors miss when it comes to copywriting for bullets or description fields?
Yeah, so I think when it comes to Amazon, you need to think about setting yourself apart from the competition. And for vendors, this can mean giving the customers a premium experience. Many vendors will just slap content together too quickly, almost as an afterthought. You'll often see spelling mistakes or just a poor brand experience overall on the detail pages. We often see sellers, often black hat ones or nefarious sellers, do the same thing, but it's even worse when vendors or big brands do it because it can undermine trust and can devalue the whole brand both on and off Amazon. So make sure you proofread, make sure you spell check, and make sure that you're paying close attention to what you're putting up.
I know, all of our bugbears right there. Hey, Katy. How can vendors get an edge with marketing options on Amazon?
To look professional, vendors should make sure their copy is readable and not just a mess of keyword stuffed garbage. This is why many vendors and sellers will hire agencies. You oftentimes just need an expert writer who knows Amazon specifically to ensure you tick all the boxes. So again, it comes back to being professional and just making sure you really pay attention to what you're doing.
Is that why good copywriting is so important for vendors?
Definitely. If you can't do it yourself, it really is going to pay to use those resources to hire an agency and make it the best you can.
So I know we often share a giggle in the office about shocking content on Amazon. Can you share some examples of that terrible content you've seen on Amazon with our listeners?
Yeah, so we see a lot of mistakes and mishaps because we just see so many products on Amazon. And I think it always makes me laugh the most when you see brands use poor Photoshop skills or have the perspective all wrong in product images. My favorite was I saved one where a dog was Photoshopped on a paddleboard, and relative to the person, the dog looked giant, like as big as a horse. And I think that, and kind of also having copy that doesn't make sense. Again, this just comes back to looking professional and instilling that trust in your brand and your products overall. So make sure you use your resources wisely, or you could look really, really goofy.
All right. Thank you, Katy.
Thanks, Dani.
Thank you for listening to the Vendor Society interview series by eCommerce Nurse. We're a boutique agency specializing in account management, marketing and consulting for both vendors and sellers on Amazon. For more interviews, roundtables, blogs and information about all of our services, visit vendorsociety.com or ecommercenurse.com.